Hi Scorpio, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your general messages for the next 2 weeks and I've already pulled the oracle cards, so we'll get straight into it. So first card you got here is time to go, and it says you're at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. So there's something that you need to kind of release, maybe walk away from in some way. And like, I don't know what the situation is, but it is kind of about like releasing something and walking towards something that's more aligned with where you currently are. It's kind of like the Eight of Cups. And then we have, you're very close to achieving your goal with the gibbous moon. So it says the word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there's also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you, it's just to let you know that there is a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. I know that I'm on the right track. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project, and you need to get back into good health habits. So it's kind of like one part of your life is there's something to release and let go, and the other part is that there's something that you need to continue kind of pushing towards, like you're going to achieve the goal and you're on the right track towards it, but it's not, the effort is still required. And then we have the Bobcat Spirit, and it says life is a mystery. So this card says the Bobcat moves furtively and mysteriously, and when Bobcat Spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of intellect. Trying to figure things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reason and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Bobcat Spirit asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Allow your vision to slip in soft focus, and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. Bobcat Spirit helps you know intimately the pulse of the divine in the world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you, yet know that the understanding may not come as you would like it to. What you experience through your heart and intuition comes to you as the voice of your inner knowing. It will guide you now as you accept that secrecy is woven into the fabric of existence. No matter what, the appearance of Bobcat Spirit is a sign that you are being called to trust, even when what is revealed does not agree with your need for intellectual certainty. So it's kind of like things could be hidden right now, and that's okay. Like you don't need to know everything about the situation or about what's coming. It's kind of like let the universe present it to you when you're meant to find out the reasoning behind it. So you could be going through some sort of situation where like you're wondering why this is happening, or what's the reason for this, or where should I be going, or what job should I be doing, what is meant for me, who's the person who I'm meant to be with. It's like a focus on that, when it's kind of like just live and let's see what happens. Maybe release control of it. Maybe the time to go is letting go control of a situation. So let's see for Scorpio, what are the messages, what's coming in, and what does Scorpio need to know for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so we have the Fool, Aries energy, the Two of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Cups, Death and Rebirth, that's your energy, Scorpio, that's Cancer energy along with Scorpio and Pisces, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Aries energy, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands, that's also Sagittarius energy, but also has to do with Aries and Leo. Then we have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So, things at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, are things that either you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. With the Five of Pentacles, there is definitely either a bit of like financial difficulty at this time, maybe struggling to kind of keep up in some way, like maybe even keep up with the Joneses is what I'm getting for some reason, which I don't usually get with this card, but just finding it hard to kind of find the means here and there. The Two of Wands is about needing to kind of make a decision or to kind of, you know, should I stay, should I go, should I get out of my comfort zone in some way. Could be a card of travel, and the Knight of Wands is also about travel here as well, and so is the Fool, so there could definitely be travel coming in. Otherwise this is just about, you know, being set in your comfort zone right now, but needing, like, looking out into the distance, wanting to kind of have something better for yourself, but you're not quite there yet, because you haven't made the decision. But I do see you making that decision to go down and choose one of those wands, because here's the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning, but it's kind of like in an unconventional way, or like a unique way. You might need to kind of think outside the box for this new beginning, or it could be very passionate and something that you're very driven towards, like a lot of excitement with the Ace of Wands. So with death and rebirth, there's definitely something that's transforming in your life. This is the letting go of something. So death is always about something that needs to let go, but not only, it doesn't end there. So it's not just an ending and that's that, like that card was saying, it's not coming to a head and a neat yes or no answer. There's a huge transformation that's going on here in your life with the death card. And that is going to bring you to a rebirth of some sort. So is that going to bring you towards a new situation altogether, or is it going to bring you to a new situation within this situation? Like still some part of it is staying the same, but there is a need to let go here, and for some reason I feel like you need to let go of control. The Fool is again a new beginning, but also this is, you know, recently in the past you might have been like feeling a bit like adventurous, or also feeling a little bit carefree, like having a bit of fun, you know, trusting the universe in some way that no matter what happens, it's, you know, you're going to be okay. And then the Seven of Wands is about feeling a little bit kind of, you know, defensive or protective of your energy, of yourself, or even over other people right now. Feeling like you need to protect something around you. It could also be, you know, that you're trying to kind of hold back your energy right now because you feel like things are a bit unfair. But I do feel like that is ending here with this death card. And then with Temperance being here, this is kind of about, you know, things coming into balance. So if you've been putting a lot of work into something that hasn't really come to fruition or something like that, it's kind of like needing to balance out the amount of work that you're putting into it to what you're receiving in return. Or it's also about, you know, if you've been drinking too much, it's kind of time to kind of balance those energies out and maybe eat something healthy and you know, go to the gym. Or it's basically doing things in moderation, right? So if you've been kind of overindulging in some area of your life, it's time to kind of, you know, pull back and bring in moderation into those. But the Temperance also means that you do have to have patience with other people, and most importantly, patience with yourself, especially while things are changing, because things can be, you know, very up in the air when there's change involved. So it's just time to be patient. And then going forward, then we have the Knight of Wands. So things are going to get exciting again. You are going to be moving again. You start with the travel card, you end with the travel card. So it's kind of like you will keep going towards building this momentum towards, you know, whatever this goal of yours is that you're close to achieving. You're the Knight of Wands, right? So you're not quite there yet, but you're still excited and driven to go towards this and keep going. It could be someone that you're also very like passionate about, you know. It could be that there's a lot of like sexual attraction towards someone here with the Knight of Wands, but maybe that person is maybe not as committed as what you would have hoped, type of thing. So that could be a change that's happening here as well. The Two of Cups is about a connection. In general, usually it's about a romantic connection or sometimes a friendship. But in this case, it is in the position of your career or your, you know, your job, your business, whatever that is. So this could mean that there's someone at work or in your business you might partner up with someone, or maybe there's a colleague that you just have like a general understanding towards each other. You guys might have a shared goal. You guys appreciate the balance within each other, like maybe that you both put the effort into this kind of friendship or this relationship or partnership at work. It could be even be that maybe you're meeting someone at work type of thing that you are going to have a romantic connection with. But I just feel like this is something about mutual respect and shared goals, that you're working with someone right now. And then we have the Queen of Cups, and this is in the place of your emotions as well as your connections and that type of thing, platonic or romantic. And the Queen of Cups is about feeling a lot of emotions for someone, but then holding those emotions back. So it could be someone that you're dealing with that's a very kind, giving, loving, loyal person, or it could be you. But now for some reason in the next 2 weeks, those things, those qualities are not being shown right now. Not that you're showing anything else or that they're showing anything else like bad. It's just more that they're holding back on giving so much at this time. Maybe more putting energy into themselves and giving themselves some self-love. Maybe you're giving yourself some self-love. And then we have the Magician here in your thoughts. So you are manifesting things in, like you're really focused on your goals and what you want. And the thing is that I think you know how to bring these things in. You know what actions to take, and you know that if you manifest this in, that you're able to kind of bring this into being. So I just see that you have all the tools that you need to be able to create something in your life. The Six of Pentacles then is about your goals and things. So there could be a situation where this goal that you're putting, like I said, maybe you feel like you're giving more effort into the situation but not getting as much back of it. With the Temperance card I was saying, that is going to balance out now. So whatever you've been putting into this in the past, the rewards are going to start showing, and you might be even receiving help with this goal, possibly financially, or just some help, like some assistance that you actually need to bring in some sort of balance into a situation. So let's get some clarifiers for you. Okay. So I want to see, what is this Death card? Okay, we got the Seven of Wands. So the reason you're feeling defensive and protective is because of this change and this ending. And look, we've got the Fool in the Shadows. So those are those two cards over there, which ties up to this Death card. So I do see it's the exact same thing. There's a defensive energy of feeling protective over some sort of new beginning and a change that's going on in your life. So what's the Two of Cups? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so it could be that maybe you and this other person have a shared goal because you feel like you guys have both been putting in a lot of effort in work at the moment, or towards your finances or something like that, and you don't see the rewards of the actual effort that you've been putting in. So it's kind of now trying to kind of work on something together rather than separately, is what I'm feeling. With the World card, you're ending a cycle here and you're starting a new beginning that's going to be very fulfilling and like wholesome. So this relationship that you have at work will be something that, you know, that maybe it could be that also you feel like you're constantly going through these cycles, that you're constantly putting in this hard work towards something and not getting the rewards of it, or seeing the results, or getting that investment, or getting paid enough, or something along those lines. And like maybe you and this person have like something that you guys can build together that can kind of like complete the cycle. So what's the Queen of Cups? We have the Chariot. Okay, so I do see you kind of wanting to move past any sort of obstacles in your way or issues that when it comes to your relationships or your connections. Again, the Chariot is a card of, it's Cancerian energy, so it's we've got double Cancer there, so you might have very strong Cancer in your chart, or be dealing with someone who has very strong Cancer in their chart. So with the Chariot, it is about just moving forward, being successful in maybe presenting your emotions to someone, or just in a relationship in general, and getting the actual wish fulfillment and happiness that you want out of the situation. And the Nine of Cups generally is about wish fulfillment, right? and joy and happiness and all of that stuff. But you do see there is a curtain there, you know, hiding whatever's below those trophies. So it could also mean that you don't see the path as to how to get to your wish fulfillment, but it's kind of like the universe or spirit or whoever it is that you believe in is kind of saying, you know, continue to move, continue to put in the steps and the effort into the situation. You will be successful at the end of the day. You don't need to know the how. And I feel like that's what the Bobcat spirit is saying as well. So let's see, what is the Magician? Magician is the Ace of Wands. So you're actually manifesting in this new beginning. Like I said, you are just needing to kind of think of things a little bit like outside the box. It could be that if you're manifesting in a new person, this person isn't usually like your usual type, but you will still be very attracted to them. Otherwise, it is just about a new beginning that you'll be very passionate towards, and you are bringing that in. You're taking the actions to bring that manifestation to reality. And then we have the Two of Cups. I feel like it has to do with this partnership in some way. So it could be that this is about romance altogether with your thoughts. You're thinking about this new beginning romantically, which in that case I've explained. But it could also be about this person that you're working with, that you're trying to kind of start a new beginning with them. Maybe you guys have like some sort of business idea and you guys wanting to, you know, move forward with that. So what's the Six of Pentacles? We have two cards coming out there. So we have the Devil and we have the Seven of Cups. So Six of Pentacles and the Devil and the Seven of Cups, there's definitely, like, if you've been feeling, like I said, like you've been putting in too much effort, maybe you feel like you were breadcrumbed by someone, right? And this is basically saying that, you know, there was a lot of confusion surrounding this situation and maybe some sort of unhealthy attachments connected to this as well, and whatever the unhealthy attachments are, whether that's obsession or overthinking or like addictions or like I said, just overindulging in any sort of way, in any sort of area in your life, that is what's creating some sort of confusion. But I feel like by you fantasizing about some sort of balance between the situation is what's going to bring the balance into it. We do have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well. So this is the ending of a very kind of tough time of, like I said, obsessions, unhealthy habits, toxicity, whatever it is, confusion. It's the end of that situation and balance coming into the situation now. So what's the Nine of Wands? We have the Four of Wands. So this is basically... it could have to do that you're maybe moving house in some way, or it could be that the movement forward that you're excited about has got to do with your home life or some sort of like stability that you're trying to build for yourselves. It also could have to do with your family, like maybe your family are going traveling in some way, or otherwise it's just a new exciting movement within your home life. We do also have the moon here, so this could be, you know, hidden of how is this going to play out, how are we going to get to this place, how is this going to actually go when we get there, you know. And it's kind of saying that your fears are what's causing an issue here. So maybe you need to you know, release any sort of fears surrounding this, because the moon is also a time of feeling very emotional. And we did see in the gibbous moon card that there was like a fuse attached to a situation, so there could be some like fiery energy attached to it as well. So just be careful with your own emotions at this time and try to release any fears surrounding it. Like I said, I do for some reason get control, which I don't see anything about control happening here. That's just what I'm getting. It's like release control to the universe in some way. Okay, let's move on to your love reading. Now, this could have all been about love, but this now is specifically about love. Okay, so we have two cards coming out for how you're feeling about your person. So we have clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. That could be that devil energy. And then exhaustion, depletion, drained, and long journey. So you might feel, this could be about all the movements and the adventure and stuff. You could feel like this has been a long journey with the two of you. Maybe you guys are just, you know, at this phase now where you're like, I just can't. Maybe you exhausted yourself with holding on to something in some way, or like obsessing over this thing, and you're like, I can't keep doing this over and over and over again. We do have beginnings at the bottom of the deck, so try again, new direction, and start over. You might be sick of the way things play out between you guys consistently, and now it's time to move things to a new beginning or a new direction. Okay, so let's see, how does your person feel about you? We have confusion, so uncertain, unclear, and unsure. That could be the Seven of Cups energy over here, where it's, and maybe it's there unclear because you are holding back right now as well. And maybe you're portraying the fact that you're like maybe moving on in some way, or moving on without them. But we do have peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. So they do feel very close to you and feel like they can, be happy with you. Peace is kind of like this Temperance energy, very much about the balance and the harmony. So, but we also do have that with the Two of Cups over there. So, they're confused, but they also feel peaceful and calm around you. So I'm not too sure what that situation is. So let's see, what is the outcome? We have pride, so arrogance, stubborn, and ego. So that could be this fuse that is attached to the situation. So just be careful, because you might be dealing with someone who has a big ego, or is just kind of like, that's a sensitive subject for them in some way, and that's why you're holding back right now, because you don't want to hurt the ego. And then we have bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. Like, that's what could happen if you do decide to light the fuse. So let's get some romance angels. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. We have giving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. What else for Scorpio? We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So it could be that you guys have children together. Maybe there's not enough time for date night. Maybe it's like, there's arguments about how to raise the kids, or like something that's going on with them. But it could be that you have children, they have children separately, and that's what's causing a bit of an issue at the moment. Maybe there's too much, or not too much, but like, there's a big focus on the children at the moment, and you're not able to go ahead with this. If there's no children involved, it could just be that, like, deciding on when to have kids or that type of thing, like putting a timeline on it, could be what's also in a situation that's, causing you guys to have a big focus on kids at the moment. So let's see. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So maybe you're just, feeling very passionate at this time for your person with the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, that type of thing. And then we do have at the bottom of the deck, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, they're your soulmate. There's not much to say on that. So I'm going to get some messages from your person. This could have to do with, it could have to do with a separation, because most of these cards would be about that, but we'll see. So many things remind me of you. Okay, what else? We have, my life is not as together as it seems. Maybe a person is just struggling at the moment, has a lot of things going on in their lives, and maybe that's why they're feeling a little bit confused. And then it was my fault, but I blamed you. So maybe there was an argument between the two of you, and they're kind of, took it out on you in some way. And then I can't stop thinking about you. So Scorpio, that is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Please do give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again either next week for the love readings, or the following week again for your general messages. Take care.